In the small town of Willow Creek, there was a legend that had been passed down for generations. It was said that every night, when the sun dipped below the horizon and darkness enveloped the land, a malevolent force would emerge from the shadows. The townspeople whispered of strange occurrences that happened after dark, unexplained disappearances, eerie sounds echoing through the streets, and a feeling of dread that hung heavy in the air. Some claimed to have seen twisted figures lurking in the darkness, their eyes glowing with an otherworldly light. One fateful night, a young woman named Emily found herself walking home alone after a late shift at the diner. As she made her way down the deserted streets, she couldn't shake the feeling that she was being watched. The hairs on the back of her neck stood on end, and a chill ran down her spine. Suddenly, a figure stepped out from the shadows, its features obscured by the darkness. Emily's heart pounded in her chest as she tried to make out what stood before her. The figure moved closer, its movements jerky and unnatural. It let out a guttural growl, sending a shiver of fear down Emily's spine. With a scream, Emily turned and ran, her heart racing as she felt the creature's hot breath on her neck. She could hear its footsteps behind her, getting closer and closer with each passing moment. Panic consumed her as she realized she was being hunted by something not of this world. Just when she thought she couldn't run any longer, Emily burst through the door of her house and slammed it shut behind her. She collapsed to the floor, gasping for breath as she listened for any sign of the creature outside. But there was only silence. As the first light of dawn broke through the darkness, Emily dared to venture outside once more. The town was quiet, the streets empty. But she knew that the horror that lurked in the shadows would always be there, waiting for its next victim. And so, the legend of Willow Creek lived on, a cautionary tale of the terrors that come from the darkness. For in this town, the shadows held secrets that were best left undisturbed.